Hey Seth, it's Erin Brennan from DMC Santa Grace. I have a question about your monthly scorecard. So we had looked at like trying to generate those, and so far I'm hoping that the new platform will be more helpful. But how logistically are you getting those like numbers into a scorecard? Because from what I was hearing from our abstractors, it was a pretty clunky process that we haven't been able to figure out as of yet.
Well, I would say I think I did it with Heather on the first round, and she's been doing it since then. But we're able to push it out to an Excel. We're gonna organize it by providers and get them a numerator and denominator without too much trouble. I mean, it's not Heather can, if she's on this call, Heather can speak to it better than I can. But we only do them I believe every 6 months because the N is low enough, and it takes her some time, but it's not horrible. It certainly could be easier, but you can download all those to Excel by name and make a date, time range, and then we have a template where we export it to a graph in Excel, and then we email everybody a secret letter or whatever, and we're happy to share. If Heather wants to delete any identifying information from that Excel, we'd be happy to share that Excel, and you could just look at it, and maybe she can say the steps that she takes to actually make that, if you want something for now until maybe there's an easier way to do it, but it's not terrible.
Hey, it's Heather. I do exactly what Dr. Krupp mentioned. It's just time consuming. I hand input all the numerator denominators and go through to make sure all the percentages match up, and then go through and assign, a letter to each provider. So we can, and then we put it into a graph. But I can definitely share with you, and I don't, if you just want to email me, I guess, I can share my process. Hopefully with the new Tableau, this will become easier for everyone.
Heather, how much time would you say it takes you to generate that report? Just for people to have an idea.
I think just generating the report is easy because you just kind of export it to an Excel spreadsheet, but it's all the little things like transposing, numerator, denominator, making sure you don't, miss a number, making sure you're on the right provider. It's just time consuming. And then when you throw it into a graph, and then I add little labels, everything in different colors. So a couple hours. It gets easier each time I do it. But I have put together like a step-by-step process. So yeah, it's definitely getting easier, but I would say probably a couple hours.
And then, the other work that we have an administrative assistant do is we have to send everybody out an individual identifier, which is, 60 more emails. So, it's not easy. It'd probably be easier if we had people keep the same identifier, but for some reasons of how the data flows, it's hard to keep people on the same letter every time. And we just do it new every 6 months.